Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy 6 on the 6 Gaming channel, and I am back with another Dragon Ball FighterZ What to Do on Block video. This is the last character that I haven't touched at all yet, and it is Majin. And I know we're like, what, 11 months later, and I'm just now doing this character, but hey, at least I'm doing it. Alright, so, y'all know the drill. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, check out some of the past content, make sure to hit the notification bell to get alerted every time I drop a new vid for y'all. Also, if you want to help support my channel in any type of way at all, make sure to check the description box below to go figure out all the ways, but so on and so forth. Let's get started. So the first thing I want to talk about is auto combo and using this block string. So his auto combo is pretty okay. The third hit, you would think it's a grab, but it's not a grab. It's an actual physical hit, and it is 100% safe. And the second hit of his auto combo is a low also, so it will catch you off guard if you're staying blocking. So like I said, the auto combo is 100% safe. So this is an okay block string to throw out there, because you don't have to worry about being punished or anything like that, and there's no gaps in between the auto combo. Also, the auto combo is special cancelable. And whenever you special cancel into any type of his special moves from his auto combo, there's always going to be a gap. So just keep that in mind. But like I said, the auto combo by itself is safe and is a true block string. Whenever you use special moves, there's a gap. So another thing I would like to go over is Majin normals. His normals is not like the rest of the cast normals. He has a overhead attack. That's with his standing medium. Normally, like Vegeta here, you could go into a light, down, medium, standing medium, or a light, standing medium, down, medium in your block strings, and all that's a true block string. And your opponent can't do nothing about that. But Majin is a little bit different, because he can only do light, down, medium, and that's the only thing that will combo. His standing medium is a slow overhead attack. As you can see, it hits overhead. So your opponent has to be stand blocking to block it, and it's very, very slow. It's too slow for you to combo off of your down medium, but you can combo your standing medium into like a down heavy, or your down medium or heavy, or standing heavy, and so on and so forth. But you can't combo your down medium into your standing heavy. So these are very, very important. And Majin and this is basically very, very important to know with Majin, because this plays very, very big in his mix-up game, and he's a really, really big mix-up character. So just keep that information in your head. So another thing about Majin, you have to be able to hit confirm very early in your block string or a combo string, because traditionally he doesn't have a light, down, medium, standing medium combo. His combo is light, down, medium, down special, or I mean down key blast, sorry. His down key blast keeps them juggled, and you can get a juggle combo as I showed. Or you can just even do light, down, medium, down heavy, or light, down, medium, standing heavy. But traditionally, to get more damage, you want to do light, down, medium, down key blast, and then go on for your jump cancel combos from there. So the reason why you have to be able to confirm the hit confirm very early in it, because if you don't and they block it, that down special, if they blocking low, will whiff, and that's something that you don't really want to happen at all. Because if that light, down, medium, down special key blast whiffs, you're going to get punished very, very hard, very easily. So you want to be able to avoid that, and to be able to avoid it, you have to be able to hit confirm. If it hits, you go into your down, medium, down key blast. If it doesn't hit, you gotta go into another combo instead of another block string instead of down key blast. So the times you're going to want to use your standing medium, which is your overhead, and your block strings is after a light, because the second hit of auto combo is a low, or after just one light attack, because the second hit is a low, so you can mix your opponent off of there. Or you could do light, down, medium, overhead, or you could do light, down, medium, overhead, or overhead, so on and so forth. These are just some examples. So moving on from there, we're going to talk about how to punish that standing medium. So the standing medium can be punished a lot of ways, because it's very, very slow. The first way is by reflect, as you just saw, and it's so slow that you can easily just attack out of it as well. I will admit though, you have to be on point, because even though it is slow, if you're not looking out for it, then you can get punished. And you can also punish it by a Vanish or a invincible startup move like a level 3 or a DP, so on and so forth. So these are a couple ways you can punish Majin Buu standing medium. So moving on, the next block string we're going to be talking about is using just the Ki Blast and the block string. So the normal block string will be light, down, medium, standing heavy into a Ki Blast. This is a true block string and is 100% safe mid-screen. You can't punish it mid-screen, as you can see, especially with a character with short stubby limbs. The pushback is just too great for you to punish it mid-screen. But in the corner, this could definitely get punished. In the corner, this move is completely unsafe by the whole cast. So you do not want to use this block string in the corner at all. If you're going to use it, just use it mid-screen. So another thing about it, like I said, it's a true block string, so you cannot reflect into after the Ki Blast is shot out. Now if you used to do follow the Ki Blast from there, you could reflect the follows, but you cannot reflect a single Ki Blast, so keep that in mind. So the next block string you're going to be talking about is using the Buu Breath in your block strings. So using Buu Breath in the block strings, or whatever you want, sweeping breath, whatever you want to call it, this is mid-screen is 100% safe due to the pushback. Pushback is very hard to punish, but in the corner you can easily punish this in the corner. So again, just like the Ki Blast block string, this is a block string you will not want to use in the corner. Short stubby limb characters like Vegeta has a little bit harder time to punish in the corner, but you can easily do a micro dash. If I didn't mess up right there, you can easily do a micro dash. I think I messed up again. Yes, I did. Again, you can easily do a micro dash and punish Buu just like so. So yeah, keep that in mind, that this move is punishable in the corner by the whole cast. So the one thing about this move also is that there's a gap. So if your opponent's pressing buttons, you will get hit. And just like all gaps, if they get hit, boom, you can go into Vanish and do a combo from there until his Vortex reset, so on and so forth. And that's Majin Buu's specialty. We're gonna go over more about that later. And if they block the Vanish, you have plus frames, so you can keep on applying pressure right after that. So that is always good. So another thing is that you can reflect the Buu or sweeping breath and punish accordingly, just like so. And it's very easily to punish this. So with the reflect, it's just that the reflect is a little bit, the timing to get the reflect out is a little bit hard. And you can also, you can't Vanish. That's one thing you cannot do. The sweeping breath is just too fast for your Vanish frames, but you will definitely do a level 3 or a DP, as you can see, and it will punish the sweeping breath as well. So the next special move you're going to talk about that you can incorporate into your block strings is his Cartwheel attack. And this is very good. So his Cartwheel attack is probably one of the better special moves to use, because one, due to the pushback, is 100% safe. So there's no way you can punish this at all due to the pushback of the move. He goes back to a certain distance as you have to dash forward, and when you dash forward, you're not going to be able to punish it. So this move is 100% safe, and it keeps your opponent in a true block string. So that's always very, very good. Now, another thing about this move is that you have all your mobility options after, your air mobility options after you do the Cartwheel attack. So you can easily do a block string and do a forward air dash just like so, but doing it by itself is not really a great idea because you can easily get down heavied. So yeah, that's not really good. But you can easily bait out the down heavy just like so. So that's always good. And you can also forward dash and block the down heavy as well. So that's good. But there are some stuff you cannot block after the forward dash. One of those things will be a super dash. You cannot block if you're trying to forward dash. You can't block like a forward progressing fast enough special move as well. But you will be able to block some level 3s if they're not fast enough. So, and Majin Buu is one of those level 3s that you can't block. So yeah. Now where this move really gets good at if you have a lockdown assist. Now just like other characters with the air dash mix-ups, if you have a lockdown assist, especially like Kid Buu, I know Kid Buu is the assist I use, but he's like one of the better lockdown assists. You could do setups like this. You could do a double overhead, but you have to be careful when you do the double overhead with the lights, because if your opponent is crouching, the light attacks will whiff. So yeah, so you have to adjust your combo like so, or your block string, or your mix up, whatever, with a medium attack. The medium attack will hit instead of the light if they're crouching. So keep that in mind. Also, another thing about this whole thing is that off the air dash, you're in a true block string if you have like a long lockdown assist like Majin Buu, Kid Buu, sorry. Another thing you can do is a standing heavy, and the most you can get off, not a standing heavy, a jumping heavy, and the most you can get off the jumping heavy is a Vanish, just like so. So that's also good. Moving on from there, you can also do overhead into a low, and his down lights are low, so keep that in mind. That's always good, some good information. It's always good when your character has a down light. That's a low. You can also go into an empty air dash into a low to throw your opponent off guard, so that's also great as well. So if you do the empty air dash low option, your opponent's not gonna be a block cell no more. So a couple ways they can punish this is by reflecting. They can easily reflect out. The one thing they can't do though is vanish out. It's just the vanish frames are too slow, so they will not be able to vanish. So cross that off your options of escaping this. But you can also do a level 3. But the timing of getting that level 3 out of that block stun is kind of difficult. So you have to be really on point. As you can see, I'm trying it over and over, and I keep messing up. It's like really, you have to be really on point, but you can do a invincible startup move in a level 3 to get out of this setup as well. It's just a little bit hard, at least for me when I was trying it. So yeah. So another thing is that I just vanished right there. Actually, you could vanish. I was wrong. You definitely can vanish. Another thing you could do is if you feel like your opponent is going to reflect, you can easily do a Dragon Rush up as well after the empty air dash. So that's always a good mix-up tool as well. So moving on, another setup you could do is do an empty air dash into a down medium. Or you could do an empty air dash into a standing medium. Now, you will not be in a true block string at all after these setups, but it will give you a more damage with their combos, so just keep that in mind. But since you're not in a true block string, you could definitely beat out these setups one way, especially the standing medium. You can attack out of it, you could vanish out of it. Sorry. And you could do an invincible startup move like a DP or a level 3 super out of it as well. And you can reflect out of it. And I've just messed up that order of how it's supposed to be placed. But as you can see, you can vanish, you can reflect, and you can do a level 3 super as well. So yeah, keep that in mind. So quick little tips about the medium enhanced version of the Cartwheel. So the medium version you don't want to use at all in your block strings because the pushback is just too great. But the hands version is a lot better. The reason why is because if you don't have the timing down correctly with the instant air dash off of the light version of the Cartwheel, the hands version automatically comes back forward. So you don't have to air dash, and you can still get the same setups, and it's faster also. And you can still air dash out of the enhanced version as well to add on another layer of mix-ups, and you can do all the same stuff as before. You can do double overheads, you can go into empty air dash into a low, you can go into a Dragon Rush setup, so on and so forth. And in the corner, the Cartwheel setups with the assist is even stronger than it is mid-screen. So yeah. So moving on to the next special move we're going to talk about to incorporate into Majin Buu block strings is his dive bomb attack. So Majin Buu dive bomb attack is pretty okay. There is a gap, so if your opponents press the buttons, they will get hit. Another thing is that the second hit is a overhead, so you have to block this move standing up. As you can see, you have to block this move standing up, and if his block is 100% safe on block, you cannot punish it. So back to what I said, there's a gap, so if your opponents press the buttons, you can't get hit. And on bigger hitbox characters, they cannot do nothing at all. They cannot move. You can reflect, but as far as trying to stuff the move out, anything like that, or down heavy it will not happen. But you can reflect it. But due to the reflect, pushing it so far back, and kind of the safety in the move, you can't really punish it. But on a smaller hitbox character like Vegeta, you can easily down heavy it, just like so. So keep that in mind, and most of the cats can down heavy this move, so yeah. But another thing is that you can vanish as well, and you can even dash under the move. But when you have a bigger hitbox character like Majin Buu himself, or 16, or Broly, or so on and so forth, you will not be able to do any of these things at all. You just have to sit there and block the move. So something about the medium version of this move, of the dive bomb, is that it is a cross up. He would jump up and flip over and sit on the opponent on the other side and cross the opponent up. So you will have to change your block when it comes to this, or if you're blocking regular crouching, you'll get hit. But if you're standing blocking, either way you block, you can block it regular or block it cross up, you'll be able to avoid the move, because if you stand blocking, you're going to walk back enough so you will not get hit with the cross up. And this move is his main go-to move to go into his Vortex setup, and we're going to be talking more about his Vortex fat throw setup later on in the video, so stay tuned to that. So if you was to include a assist, especially a lockdown assist, with this move, you can get some mix-ups as well. As you can see, you can get the overhead mix-up, or you can do the sit bomb and then get the down medium mix-up. And this is a very, very good tactic to use if you're using a good lockdown assist like 16, Buu, or Gold Tank, so on and so forth. So with this setup, your opponent will not be able to mash buttons out of the setup, and they will, if they do mash buttons out, they will get hit. But since there is a gap, your opponent will be able to reflect out of this setup, so keep that in mind. Also with this block string, you're in good position to cross your opponent up just like so. So that's always a good mix-up tool to use against your opponent. Or you can even fake the cross up with a super dash, or so on and so forth. So that's always good as well also. Against a smaller hitbox character, they will be able to down heavy as Fat or Majin Buu jumping up in the air. But the assist should back you up and knock the opponent out. And they will be able to reflect, and they will be able to vanish, and they also will be able to do a invincible starter move like a DP and a level 3 super. So all these things against smaller hitbox characters, keep in mind. So right now I want to talk about a corner setup with Kid Buu, and it involves his fat toss or fat throw. And after you get a sliding act on the corner, you could dash forward and then throw the fat toss or throw, whatever you want to call it. And if your opponent uptechs, he's forced to block it, and it's automatically going to bring him down to the ground. And if he doesn't block it, he's going to get caught with the fat arm toss, and he's going to be in a capture state for a combo. And if your opponent tries to attack at any way at all, once they tech over the ground, they will get caught with the fat toss and be in the capture state for a combo. Now, there are some ways to get around this. One way is just by simply vanishing. You have no time to vanish. You could also reflect on your wake up as well. So you can reflect on your wake up and get out of that situation. You could also down tech, and the fat toss will just being thrown at nothing at all. And you can do an invincible start move like a DP in a level 3 super. But Majin Buu does recover fast enough, so that's not always the greatest idea. But if your opponent up-techs and forced to block, you can easily do an instant air dash into a medium light, a double overhead, and go on from their combo from there and catch them. And that is one way to apply pressure. And even if your opponent down techs, you should be able to catch them on a wake up with the instant air dash medium light for the double overhead and go on so with the combo as well. And if your opponent tries to vanish after they block the fat toss and you go into your instant overhead, so on and so forth, they will get hit as well, so they're not going to be able to vanish. You could also go with a straight down medium setup instead of an air dash to catch your opponent off guard. And if they're trying to like do a double jump or anything like that after the fat toss is blocked, they will be get hit, so keep that in mind. Only thing is, off this setup after the fat toss is blocked, you can reflect just like so, and you could also do a invincible startup move like a DP or level 3 super if you go for this type of setup. So just keep this in mind. Another thing is that if your opponent just down techs, if you're going for the down medium setup, they can easily down tech, get up and punish you just like so. So the down medium setup is okay, but it's not the greatest. So now we're gonna go over Majin Buu standard Vortex reset. So Majin Buu has a standard Vortex reset, and basically you cancel your dive bomb into assist that will grant you another time to do your fat toss. And then after a long combo, you go into this reset animation, and from there you're able to do a jab. Well, the old way of doing it was able to do a jab, and then you had enough hit stun on your opponent to do a standing medium or a down medium, and it wouldn't be interrupted. But they patched that, and you don't have enough advantage off of your standing light attack no more, so you can easily be interrupted, as you can see on the screen. So the new way to mix your opponent up would be to do a jumping heavy on the way up of your jump, and then do an air dash out of that. Now the air dash time is a little bit strict, but with practice you will be able to do it. And from there you're able to do setups like this. You can do a double overhead, or you could do the with jumping heavy into a empty air dash into a low and catch your opponent off guard as well. And if you have the right assist to extend the combo again, you can catch another fat toss and just rinse and repeat and have them in a constant vortex, so on and so forth. Or you can also walk forward and then cross your opponent up and catch them with the heavy as well. Or you can do a fake cross up into a super dash and you can catch your opponent off guard. But yeah, folks, that's the end of the road for this video. What to do on block Majin Buu. Hopefully he was able to learn something new. If he wasn't able to learn something new, please smash the like button. I greatly appreciate it. We're finally done with all the characters in Dragon Ball FighterZ with the what to do on blocks. At least season 1, at least. If there's a season 2, which I will be making a video speculating on who I will want or who I think will be in a season 2 DLC pack later on this week. So stay tuned for that video. But if there is a season 2, I will be doing more. And also, I am doing Soul Calibur content. So if you have Soul Calibur, make sure to check out those content as well. But besides that, moving on. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Check out some of the past content. I have tons of content for you to enjoy, Dragon Ball FighterZ related and other games also. Also, if make sure to hit the notification bell to get alerted anytime I drop a new video for y'all. Make sure to check the description box and look out for ways to help support my channel. But besides that, hope all you have a nice day. Peace.